Welcome back to the stress management portion of our July, what is it, 11th?
11.
July 11th, 2021. I'm Richard Kuhns, author of How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons, Chronic Lyme, and other skin parasites. I'm also author of many stress management programs that you'll find on my other site, dstress.com. And some of the programs are available on YouTube for free. If you've got the email that goes out, there's an incredible program called Inner World of Tranquility. It's free. Listen to it. Hey, this is a super program. It's not my program. I recorded it, and I don't know who to give credit to, but listen to that, and it's tremendously uplifting. We have a program, Overcome Depression. We've done a couple of programs already on that subject in our main segment of the videos, and depression is rampant. I've been there. I've suffered from it. So if you feel down, it's okay to acknowledge it because it's part of the process. And we're here, Robin, I, and Megan are here for one reason, and that is to to give you the tools to take these frustrating, depressing feelings and make them a call to action so that you win the war of the might. And that's the name of one of the free reports that you can get from me, Win the War of the Might. Along with my book is free, How to Get Your Life Back from Morgellons and other skin parasites. Report online about Lyme disease. Lyme disease doesn't have to own you anymore. All this is free to help reduce the stress of your life. Now, stress management is important. And because when we get stressed out, and life is stressful enough, we've just come through over a year with COVID and the stresses and the extraordinary demands it's placed on us socially and mentally. And physically, and to add to it, skin parasites puts us over the top. It's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. We adjust the stress levels. You know, there's what's called a homeostatic level. This is where life is smooth. Okay? The idea is during the day, our stress levels are going to go up. All right, that's normal. We go to bed, we sleep, and the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, and our stress levels come down to a homeostatic level, like this. But when we add stress upon stress, our stress level goes up, and then instead of it coming down, we adjust to it. We're at a higher level. And then other stressors come in, our stress level goes up, and instead of coming down, we adjust to it. We go to a higher level. Well, you know what? Up here, hey, this is it. This is the ceiling. Right here is the ceiling. So you adjust and adjust and adjust until you get to this point, and we figure in skin parasites at some point. You hit this, and it's all hell breaks loose. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. There is a psychological test called the Holmes-Rahe test, developed by two Navy psychologists. And it goes through different events that happen during the year. Like, for instance, if you got married, that could be worth 300 points. If you had an injury, that could be worth 150 points. If you got a traffic ticket, that might be worth 40 points. You add up everything that's happened to you within the year, and if you come over a certain level, we know that you are pretty much a candidate for a stress-related illness, a serious one. Could be cancer, could be headaches, migraines. Well, you may already have them already, so maybe you're already over the limit, okay? So stress is important, and when we add in Morgellons and how it changes and affects our life, and we talked about our family interactions and the stresses that we sometimes have in non-supportive family members or family members that are completely out and against us and think we're nuts, over the top we go. Over the top we go. Well, what do you do? What do you do? When you're over the top, you've got adrenaline, noradrenaline, you've got cortisol, all these stress hormones floating through your body. Cortisol dumping sugar into your bloodstream. Hey, sugar's not on the diet. It feeds the organisms. So you get worse. And it's just mind-boggling. So there are techniques, many techniques. We're not here to give you all of them, but we're here to whet your appetite and at least use one or two of them throughout every day to help bring your levels down during the day. So when you're going up, doesn't mean you have to be up there all day. You can do one of these techniques to bring you down and another one to bring you down a little bit more. So you don't go over the moon, all right? So you use these every day to help get through the day so that when you do get to bed, and you may find that you'll sleep more deeply. By the way, there is also a free program on YouTube that I have called Sleep Through the Night. The brain is like a sophisticated computer. You actually can program your body to go to sleep. And guess what? As your body goes to sleep, your mind kicks out, goes to sleep too. It's amazing. So take advantage of these programs. They're free. Now, little techniques that you use during the day. Last week, we did the tapping exercise. This week, I'm going to have Robin do a deep breathing exercise. We breathe every day. I mean, you're breathing right now. You may as well know how to take a good breath that releases stress and helps bring you down rather than contributing to you going up. For instance, you want to get activated? Do this. Up you go, okay? Well, we don't want that. We want to go. That's what we want, okay? So, and that's up to you. So you can do those deep, those upper chest tight breaths that lift up your clavicle and tense up your whole body and give you a headache and a neck ache. You can do those breaths. You can stop at a stop sign, stop light, before you pick up the phone to answer it, before you respond to a text. You can take and let go. Because you know what? You're going to get where you're going to go when you get there and not a minute before, and you're going to get done what you get done and not a thing more. That's the way life is. Robin, let's do the deep breathing.
Yes.
All right.
All right, everyone. We're going to do some deep breathing. For those of you who are new, we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. We're going to use our diaphragm, which is like in our belly. We're not going to breathe from our chest, but our diaphragm. We're going to keep our shoulders down and relaxed. We're going to breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, and slowly breathe out for 10 seconds. And I'll do the counting for us. And while you're breathing, I find it really helpful to, you could use it as a time for prayer or affirmations, positive thinking. So we're going to do a little bit of that as well. Okay, so let out your breath, shoulders down, back straight, feet on the floor, and breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly breathe out through your mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and breathe in hope and peace and love, and hold that thought and hold faith that you're going to get better, that things are going to get better, and it's going to be okay. And breathe out Release anxiety, release the fear, and just imagine it fleeing from you along with these parasites. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold and smile, because when you smile, wonderful things happen. You can't be depressed and smile. And breathe out and imagine your floors, your walls, your furniture clear. You're walking barefoot in your home. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. And just picture hope. Picture hope as a physical thing, and breathe out. Imagine something that makes you really happy. For me, it's standing on mountaintops playing guitar. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold and picture your family. Picture hugging people with no worries. And slowly breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you're done, take a glass of water or a sip of tea. Help release toxins, and take a deep cleansing breath.
Thank you, Robin. Again, we can share with you how to do it. You'll be amazed. If you do the deep breathing when you go to the doctor and get your blood pressure taken, you'll be amazed at the results. It just brings it down. And it just helps normalize things during the day rather than hyper elevating. We don't want that. So I want to thank Robin and Megan and Ethel and Chris for being with us here on the program today. And we want each and every one of you to keep coming back. And I said many times, we want you to be able to say, because of you guys, I kept coming back. I got my life back. It's not an overnight thing. I mean, and we're always looking for coaches to alleviate the burden that Robin is under, and Ethel. Megan is our newest coach. She had difficulty with eyesight issues, so she'd be a great person. Many people get problems with the eyesight and issues, so she'd be a great person. I mean, Robin has also had issues with her eyesight as well, so it's typical, and it's scary as hell, and it's good to have somebody to help coach you through it. It certainly is, and that's very stressful when you can't see. That puts stress over the top pretty fast. So that's what we're here to support you in getting your life back. And like I say, go ahead and make those appointments with those doctors, but you got to do something between now and then, which could be 3 months from now before you get your appointment. And by then you might be halfway home and on stage 2 of the diet and say, hey, I'm doing fantastic. So great. Keep coming back. We love you. And this concludes this portion of this segment.